Hello and good morning, everyone. Sorry, I had my camera on the wrong angle then. But good morning. It is Donna Gray here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland. And I'm coming to you live on Monday, the 17th of February. This is my mum's birthday today. So I've already done the duty of calling and saying happy birthday to my mum. They were actually up for the weekend, so I didn't actually have to drive down there today because we did the birthday celebrations here on the weekend. So I said to her, I'm not going to drive down tomorrow. She said, that's fine. I've spent the weekend with you. It's all good. And I gave her scrapbook pages and her birthday card. And I said, now you got to leave everything here because her birthday card is one of the samples for my retreat this weekend. And the scrapbook pages I have now displayed on the wall in my craft studio. And I said, in a few months, I'll give you your scrapbook pages back. And she was totally okay. I gave her a brand new scrapbook album and we transferred all of the scrapbook pages into the new album. And she was super excited. And I said to her, what do you think? She said, I love them. I love them. They're so wonderful. So I've been promising to do her some extra pages for her book since her 80th birthday. So I finally got to do it. So my mum is 81 years of age today, and I'm super blessed to still have my mum and dad in my life, and I love every single minute that I have with them. They arrived on Friday. I thought they might have arrived through my video on Friday morning, but they arrived at lunchtime on Friday and stayed until yesterday morning. So it was a lovely weekend to hang out with my parents. So good morning. I can see quite a few of you jumping on. Wow, there was so many people on here and so many conversations happening before I even got on live. So I'm super excited that I am here crafting with you again. Now, as you see, the heading of this video is Avid Card Series. You all know me. I love an Avid card. Type into the comments and let me know who loves an Avid card, because I know I love making them, and I know I get so many comments every time I make an Avid card. Now, do you thank you everyone for the birthday wishes for my mum. Thank you very much. Do you know what an Avid card is? Type it into the comments and let me know. What are your thoughts on an Avid card? Do you make them, and do you know what it is? So while people are jumping on, I just want to run through a couple of things that I've got happening at the moment. First of all, the donating to the wildfires, the Californian wildfires. If you are interested in donating to those wildfires, you can scan that QR code there and you can actually make your donation. Now, for $20, you get access into a crafty group where we are doing a whole heap of crafty videos of all of our latest products. So there's even going to be videos in there, I think, for the new online exclusives that are coming next month. So that crafty day will be on the 28th of February. It will kick off on the 28th of February. And if you are a person that can't make it on that date, then by all means, please make sure that you subscribe and you will get access to it. The videos will be there. So I've got Nancy is saying question mark. And so maybe that's saying that she doesn't know what an Avid card is. Cynthia S says no. So maybe that means no, that you don't know. And Jill, do you not know what an Avid card is? Lynn says, Donna, you taught me well. So Lynn is definitely an avid crafter, and I know that for a fact. I've seen some of the gorgeous cards that Lynn has created over the time, and definitely an avid card maker. Okay, I will explain what an Avid card is in a little while. I still have a couple of retreats. One. I've got one spot left. If you wanted to you could attend if you want to, but if you want to get a retreat in a box, I've got one left, so you can scan that QR code and purchase a retreat in a box. Now, for this week's special, for anyone that spends $150 or more, I'm going to throw in a free embellishment. I'm actually going to send you a free embellishment and a handmade card if you spend $150 or more with me using that host code this week. So if there's anything that you want, anything that I use in my videos, photos, everything. The description always shows you the product that I'm using, the bundle that I'm using. So please, if you need some crafty supplies, then by all means jump on, scan my QR code and head over to my website and shop around. We only have 11 days left of this offer, and I am telling you, to join Stampin' Up is probably one of the most fun things that you would ever do. If you're a crafty person and you want to buy your crafting products at a discounted rate, then by all means, definitely jump in and purchase a starter kit. So during Sale-A-Bration, Stampin' Up has sweetened the deal. They only sweeten the deal a couple of times a year, and I'm telling you, this is a really good deal. If you're brand new to crafting, you can get 2 packs of markers, and those markers, Stampin' Up markers, you can use directly onto your stamps. So you will have 20 ink pad colors. It's like having mini ink pads having those markers, because you're able to color in your stamps with that color and then stamp it, and it will stamp it in that color. You also get an exclusive stamp set, and you get to choose $235 worth of product, and you only pay $169. It is a no-brainer, people. I am telling you, it is the best way to buy your Stampin' Up products. If you're not interested in the markers, if you're already a crafter and maybe you own the markers, or you've got ink pads and things and you're not interested in the markers, then option number 2 is a really good option. It is an extra $51 worth of product to the regular starter kit. So you will get to choose $286 worth of product and only pay $169. If you want to be a part of my Wildheart Crafters community, man, purchase that starter kit, because I'm telling you, you won't go wrong. Being a part of a crafty community is absolutely wonderful when it comes to your crafting, and helping people. Helping people with their crafting. Being a part of my crafty community is wonderful. All right. Scrap It With Me workshop kit. So the workshop kit for March is going to be not the actual scrapbooking kit that Stampin' Up are actually putting out there. Yes, you can come on my Saturday kit day and come and purchase that kit and create. You can do that this weekend. If there's anyone that is interested, this weekend I have some spots opened. I'm doing my 2-day craft retreat, and it's going to be here in my craft studio, and I also have some spots open. I've got one lovely lady that's coming and doing a scrapbook workshop kit. If she wants to have someone as a friend, come along. I have some spots available. But my Scrap It With Me workshops that I do are actually pre-designed layouts that I design myself. So they're not the kit. For the Scrap It With Me workshop kit, you will get a full pack of the designer series paper. So how these workshop kits work is I give you a full pack of designer series paper, full pack of 12 by 12 cardstock, and I design 3 double page layouts. Now you can attend in person, which is always the first Thursday of the month here in the Scenic Rim, or you can actually get a kit by mail, which is sent out on the 25th of the month. I send all the kits out for the people that have subscribed for the month. So this month we did the mixed media florals. Next month we're going to be doing the awesome Everyday You and Me designer series paper. Now, for next month, for my Scrap It With Me workshop kit, you're going to get the designer series paper, the Everyday You and Me designer series paper. You're also going to get a sheet of the sticker sheets, and you're also going to get a mixed pack of the 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock as well. So that's what's going to be in your kit for March. So you can subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, you don't have to worry about it. If you're already subscribed, you're good to go. Your payment comes out every month and you're good to go. If you are thinking about getting into scrapbooking, then by all means, my Scrap It With Me workshop kits, you will not be disappointed. I'm actually building an album of all of my layouts and all of my PDF tutorials. I'm actually building an album with all of the ones that I've designed. I think I've designed about, I think I'm up to number 11, I think I've been doing it for like 10 or 11 months. I would have to go back and have a look and see how many I've done. But that's what it will be for the month of March. So if you are interested in joining my monthly subscription for my Scrap It With Me workshops, then by all means, scan that QR code there on the screen, or you can use the link down in the Show More box down below. I also have a monthly card club, which is a rolling subscription as well. You can cancel at any time. For the card club, you can come and attend in person. It's the third Thursday of every month. And for that fee. So for the people that want to get it through the post or the people that want to come in person. In person, it's $55 in person. Through the post, it is $60, and that just includes your postage. You get a quarter pack of paper, a full pack of the embellishments, a length of ribbon, and cardstock to be able to create 8 beautiful cards every month. So, and you get a PDF tutorial printed up in your kit. Now, for next month, we are going to be using the gorgeous Delightful Wishes bundle. I am telling you, you won't want to miss this class. This month, we're using the beautiful butterflies. Next month, we are using the Delightful Wishes. So please, if you're interested in getting a card class delivered to your doorstep every month, they go out at the end of the month. The last week of the month, the kits go out by mail. And for the people that attend in person, they come, which will be this Thursday. They will be here. So lots to offer. And if you're brand new to card making, then you may want to think about the basic card foundations of card making that Rose Ward and I do ourselves. We are putting together this awesome monthly club, and we are teaching you from the ground up everything that we have learned throughout the years of our crafting. We are teaching you all of our handy hints, all of our tips and tricks, and to be able to make your card making process so much easier. We don't want people to be frustrated with card making. So if you have been one of those people that the frustration level drives you insane, then by all means think about the basic foundations of card making. It is $50 a month, and I'm telling you, for $50 a month, you're going to get so many tips and tricks. You are going to be card making like a pro in no time. So I can see a few of you are saying, can you make the embellishment a plant? You never know. No, I mean, Lynn's having a lovely time here asking me to do things. Avid card with extra bits than normal. Exactly. That is what an avid card is. An avid card means that you drum it up with lots of die cuts, lots of embellishments, bling, ribbon, the works. Okay. So they are cards that are for like special milestone moments, for a really special person. You would find it's not actually necessarily for the advanced stamper, Carol, because I can honestly tell you, the way I teach, anyone can create these cards. It's just the thought process behind it. And feel free, for any of the cards that I create during these videos, feel free to case and copy them. I'm so happy and so delighted when someone says, I want to case that card. I want to make one of those for myself. Because with the right instruction, anyone can make any card. I keep saying that to people because people think, I can't make that card. It's too advanced. It's too hard. I want to show you today from the ground up exactly how to make an Avid card and how it comes together and how stunning it looks when it comes together. Okay, so I've decided that today, seeing as the Everyday You and Me the Everyday You and Me is my Scrap It With Me workshop kit, I've decided to use the Everyday You and Me stamp and die set today in my video to show you exactly how wonderful this Everyday You and Me stamp set is and how versatile it is. They have been using it in scrapbook layouts, but I'm telling you, it is a gorgeous stamp and die set on its own to be able to create gorgeous cards. So just because it says it's to go with the Everyday You and Me scrapbook kit, it doesn't mean that you can't use it for definitely for card making. So please make sure that you look at this set and don't overlook it, because I'm telling you, it is absolutely wonderful. I have my daughter ringing me and she has no idea that I am on a live video. So I will tell her so that she doesn't keep ringing me. There we go. There we go. That will stop her from calling me, hopefully. But anyway, so some of you may not know, I've actually been on a little bit of a weight loss journey recently, and I'm super excited to say that this morning I am down 5.2 kilos from my my beginning weight, and I'm super excited. I've been sticking to this diet, and it's been it actually hasn't been too bad, so I'm feeling a lot better. So I decided that this year was my year for me, and to start thinking about my health and start really getting back to where I needed to be. So I'm super proud. I looked at the scales this morning, and I'm like, I'm very happy with that. All right, so my color combinations today is going to be, I've got Petunia Pop, I've got Granny Apple Green, and I've got Berry Burst are the cardstock colors that I'm going to use. I'm also going to be using those inks, and I'm going to use this gorgeous Everyday You and Me stamp set. So I thought what I would do is do a combination of flowers in probably the Berry Burst and the Petunia Pop. Now I've got to make sure that I have those ink pads here, which I do. I've got Petunia Pop here. I've got Berry Burst, but I'm going to re-ink my Berry Burst because I bought a re-inker because my Berry Burst is so in need of re-inking. So you will have to apologize. I should have done this before I jumped on, but as usual, you know what it's like. You have great plans of doing things and you don't actually get around to it. So I'm just going to show you. This is re-inking an ink pad. So if you have an ink pad and when you're stamping, it's quite washed out and it's not stamping a really nice, good, crisp image, you might need to re-ink. Now, we sell these re-inkers for every single ink pad that we have on the market. We sell the re-inkers. And I always suggest to people when you're purchasing your ink to make sure you purchase the re-inker as well, so that when you are using your favorite ink pad and you're finding that the ink is starting to get faded looking and not giving you a really good, great image, then you might need to re-ink your ink pad. So now I'm going to grab out that bone folder that I said has got that color all over the end of it, because this is what I use it for, to re-ink my ink pad. So all I've done really is I've done one row of dots going across, then I've done one row of dots going up the other way, and then I've actually just put a little bit more in the middle, because you'll find that with your re-inkers, it's always the middle part of your ink pad that you tend to use the ink out of the most. And see, it stains your bone folder. So either designate a bone folder just for that. But anyway, we have it re-inked now, so we will be able to stamp away with that. No problem whatsoever. Let's see if I've got my Granny Apple Green. I've got Granny Apple Green here. So that is my color combination. Now, if you are on my email list, I'm going to be sending out a color combination email this morning. So a little bit of a color combo suggestion. And let's see what cards that you can come up with this color combination. So I'm changing up my emails a little bit to be able to give you a bit of a challenge every month. So that's my challenge for this month, is to use these three gorgeous colors. All right. So as usual, I will probably most likely use a card base, which is my basic white thick. So I'll just cut that card base so we have it the right size. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, when I'm going to do an Avid card, I don't know what layers I'm going to do with those, so I'm just going to pop those aside for the time being. But I'm going to grab a piece of basic white cardstock. Now, when I decide to do an Avid card, I like to just grab a piece of basic white cardstock and stamp away, and stamp with all of the stamps, and then create some gorgeous creations once you have had a fun time with these stamps. So now I'm going to pull that thin layer off. This has got some gorgeous stamps too for headings and things. Better Together, Love Every Moment. So so much joy. What does that one say? Oh, happy. Yeah, happy. Yeah, so it's got some really great sentiments in here. I'm going to probably use the Love Every Moment, I think. or even better together. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to grab those stamps and mount them up onto some blocks so that I can go crazy stamping bits and pieces. Now, it has dies that match, and you will see with, actually, you know what? I'm going to save a bit of time. There's a couple of flowers here that I could probably put on the one block, and that will save me a bit. Leaves. We've got this cute little flower here. I don't know what I'm going to do with that cute little flower, but we will see. All right, so I've got quite a lot of those mounted up. I'm going to, there's some little tiny dots in the flowers, so I'm going to grab those and pop them onto a little block, and that's for the centers of your flowers to add a little bit more highlight to the center of your flowers. All right, let's pop the rest of that in there. And of course, being a photopolymer stamp, we are going to want to use our pierce mat underneath our basic white sheet of cardstock. So let's pop that there. All right. So none of these stamps have been used before. They're brand new, clean, brand new stamps. So what I'm actually going to do, and I do have some leaves that come out of them too. There's the two leaves that come out of there as well. Okay, that's the leaves, I think. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper like I always do, and I'm going to add I'm just going to use, let's just use this little scrap piece of paper. Okay. I'm going to stamp with them and smoosh with them so that I can get that stamped off. So that I can get the coating off them. Okay, so I'm going to ink up, I'm going to stamp and smoosh. Ink up, stamp and smoosh. You all know I love my stamp and smoosh technique. Okay. All right. So stamp and smoosh with that one. This one. So this is Petunia Pop. I actually might end up adding a bit of, I don't know. I feel like I want to add a bit of petal, not petal pink, Pretty in Pink. I feel like I want to add Pretty in Pink as well, but anyway. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take those and stamp off. Granny Apple Green I'll use for my leaves. So I'll ink those up and stamp them off as well, just to get them nice and conditioned. So the reason why I do this is when they've already been used. Let's try this one. I don't know whether I'm going to do that in green or what I'm going to do. And the little dots I don't think will matter too much. All right. So first of all, I'm going to ink up with my Petunia Pop. Okay. And we've got one there. I might do two in that. Okay, I'm just going to do two of everything because I can then choose what I want to use when it comes to creating my card. I can choose what I want to use in the end. I can die cut all of these and then choose what I want to use right at the very end. So this is all Petunia Pop, what we're using at the moment. So I've done two of each in Petunia Pop. Now I'm not going to clean my stamps because Berry Burst is a lot darker, a bit darker. So I'm now going to ink them up in Berry Burst. And now that we have our Berry Burst re-inked, so you can see there, our Berry Burst is a lot darker. Okay, let's try this one. We'll do two of it. And we'll also do two of those. So we'll do that and that. Thank you. About my weight loss. Yes, I'm quite proud of that effort. So, all right, so I've done those. Now I'm actually going to ink up with my Granny Apple Green, I'm going to ink up some lovely leaves. So we'll have that. Now, I have no idea how many of these leaves I'm going to need, but I'm just going to stamp quite a few. And then I've got the little tiny leaves. This one, I think I've got dies for all of these, so I'm hoping I have dies for all of these. All right, so we've got that one, and then we have this one. Oh, I'll just that one. Okay. So we've got quite a lot of embellishments here. I'm not going to put all of these on the card, so don't panic. Like when you see me doing what I'm doing, you're probably thinking, what is she up to? All right, so now for the middle part of my flowers, I think I'm just going to use some early espresso. And I'm going to do these cute little dots in the middles of our large flowers. So that's with the early espresso. I'm going to use the smaller ones, I think, for the other size flowers. So we've got smaller ones here, there. So all that does is it adds a little bit of detail into the middle of our flowers. Okay. And you can see I'm just randomly stamping those dots in the middle. Totally just randomly stamping them there. All right. Now, I didn't do that little flower because I don't actually know what I'm going to do with it. So let's just leave it the way it is. Now, what I would like to do when I do something like this, I'm hoping that will fit through my machine. Yes, it will. So let's just cut along here, because that will just divide those pieces for me to be able to put it through the die cutting machine. So let's grab the die cutting machine, and I really need to close this ink pad up so I don't get ink all over me. So the next question I want to ask for the people that are avid crafters, how often would you say you create avid cards? Are your cards always avid? So here's the dies that we have. So we have the dies for the flowers. We have the dies for the leaves. Oh, that's good. We've got 2 leaves, but they're going opposite ways. But we only have 1 leaf stamp, don't we? We don't. We have 2 leaf stamps. Well, there you go. There should be, there's another leaf stamp there. Well, we might have to stamp some more leaves. We'll do that on that next one. Just remind me to do that on the next lot of leaves over there. We'll do that. Okay, so let's grab our dies and we'll start cutting out some of these. Now, when you've got your dies, I sort of tend to try and look for something that I think is like, I'm thinking there we go. So I was looking at that little peaky bit there. So I was thinking, like, you got to try and find something that's a little bit stands out with the stamp so that you can work out the way they go on. Now, I am going to use washi tape this morning because we have so many of these gorgeous die cuts that we want to do. We don't want to wreck them. Okay, so let's grab, this is the next size, which I think is this one. So once again, looking at those bits and pieces that go in and out of, is it this one? It has to be this one because we don't have, okay, so let's look at, and there we go. Okay, so, sorry, it's off the screen. So I had that one lined up. Now I've moved it. All right, there. Okay. Now, please remember to like and share this video. And I like you to do that when we're live because that way more people can come and hang out with us. Send it to your friends. If there's people that you know that are crafters, and you know that they might be an avid crafter and they would really love to see an avid card get made, then make sure you just copy and share that link and send it over to them and say, hey, come and hang out with us. Most of your cards, Felicia, are avid. Yeah. Judy says she does more avid cards. Yeah. More often than not, Pepe. Yeah. Lynn, you make me laugh. I want to show that. There you go. Look, Lynn says, mine start out normal, then develop into something I did not envision. It's a process. And exactly, it is a process. That's it. Oh, the crafty cat has just entered the craft room. So, all right, let's grab some more of these. Now, let me see if I've got the right. That's not the right one. This is the right leaf one. Okay, so let's do this. I'm not going to spend all the time cutting a heap of these out, but I will cut a few out because we want to have quite a few. Now we've got another. I'm trying to think of whether I've got that on the right one. I think it is. These are the two that were together. So I'm assuming the two that were together are the smaller ones. That's correct. So that one there goes there. This one here, I'm positive goes on that one. Yes. Okay. And then I think we've got a small one that we can do the little one with. So even still, like, we can cut out. You can see here. Let me go. That's going in there. Let's see if that's it. That looks like it to me. Okay. So we can cut out, you can see here we're cutting out quite a few flowers all at once anyway. So we're cutting out 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers and one set of leaves. And if I had the other set of leaves that I had have done in the first place, then we would have been able to do those as well. All right, let me grab that and we'll run those through. Okay. So good morning to everyone that is joining. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to do an Avid Card Series because I think a lot of you love my Avid cards. So I thought, I was thinking up after the fun fold. It's a bit hard after those fun folds last week. I mean, what did you think of the fun folds, everyone? Were you quite impressed? I know I was. I was quite impressed, even if I do say so myself. But I mean, like, I thoroughly enjoyed myself so much last week doing those fun folds. Now I'm trying to get this. I don't know why, but this washi tape is not probably the best to be doing these with because it just doesn't, every time I run it through, it seems to want to cut it. It cuts the washi tape. See where on the, yeah, I just don't think it's the best washi tape to be doing my die cuts with, but it's helping me hold them there in place. And just be careful when you are using washi tape because can you see that? It's tearing up my cardstock. So you've got to be really careful with the washi tape when you actually are using them because especially where you've already stamped. I mean, where you've already stamped because it could be a little bit moist from your ink. So be really careful that it doesn't pull up your stamped image. All right, and there's the leaf. So we've got a few flowers there. Okay. All right, let's put those dies on again and see what we can do. So let's do this one here. Once again, looking at those. Now I've stamped that one different. Looking at those and just keep spinning it. There we go. I was going to say, just keep spinning it around until you can see it will cover that whole stamped image and you'll know you've got it in the right spot. Okay, so we've got that one. We've got this one. Once again, spinning it around. That's a little peeky in bit. Nope. Try again. Have I got that on the right flower? Yes, I think I do. There we go. No. Let's go. Ah, there. Right there. You can just see once it gets right in place where it needs to be. You can just see when it hits that right spot. Okay. This one we might do over here. Is it that one? That's the small one. Okay. Sorry, I'm probably off camera getting that in there, but okay. I don't know. That one doesn't want to. Let's go that way. There. That one there. Nope. I must be on the wrong flower. I mustn't have stamped a lot of those single ones, but anyway, could have helped if I had the right ones. Oh, wow. Let's try another one. Oh, look at that. Fits perfectly on that one. I don't know. Maybe I was trying the wrong one. Post-it note. Yeah, I don't actually have any post-it notes in here at the moment. Okay, let's do this little one here. So as I said, just rotate until you can see that it's there we go. That it fits the flower nicely. There it is. That one. And we have a leaf here, so let's do that leaf. Right there. Correct. Oh, look at that. The leaf went on easy as. All right. We'll do that. I think I might just do a few more leaves. We've got a fair few flowers, so let's do a few more leaves. Okay, I've got a large petunia pot. I think I'm going to do the large one again because I like it. There we go. Right there. Let's do that one. Okay, so we've got a leaf happening here. A few flowers. I should have went ahead of time and cut out all of these, but I wanted you to see the process. I wanted you to see when you're creating an Avid card, just the process of stamping, getting your die cuts all cut out. I think that will be enough for those ones. I'm happy to do another big one. I like that big one. And I've got a fair few small ones now. So let's just do that big one and the leaf, and then we'll cut out a few leaves from the other page. And we will be good to go. Okay. There. Good morning, everyone that's joining. Lovely for you to join. Marilyn saying, I need a post-it note. I know, I need a post-it note, but believe it or not, I don't have any in here. Post-it notes would be so much easier, and I just lost oh, there's the flower. I was going to say, I just lost the flower I just cut out. But anyway, let's grab some more of those leaves from that other page. Okay, so the other page we've got, I'm just going to cut a strip off that because it is going to play up in that trimmer. Don't need all of that white, so let's cut that off. Okay, so we've got some nice little leaves here, so we'll do the same leaf. I was going to stamp that other leaf, but I don't think we'll bother. Otherwise, the video is going to be like hours long if I start doing that. So just be prepared that these videos will probably take a while longer for me to do the Avid cards because they are Avid cards. All right, so let's do, and I'm going to do the leaves like I'm just going to, you're all going to go, I'll hold my mouth right and hope that these don't move because I can't be bothered doing the washi tape on them all. So let's just hold our mouth right and hope it works. Isn't that the process? Hold our mouth right and hope it works. Okay, so we're going to have some nice single little leaves and that one. Make sure I don't lose my die. Okay, that one onto here. There. Got that one. And another smaller one again. That way. Okay, place it on. You won't complain if the video's longer. I'm glad you want to hang out with me for a while. It's nice to know that you want to hang out with me. I like hanging out with you all, that's for sure. My favorite part of the day. That's the other die. Okay, we'll do one more set of leaves, people, and that'll do us. I think we've got quite enough for a card, that's for sure. Okay, one more set of leaves. Let's get that in there. Okay. This is the small one, so we'll do that one there. This is the larger one. Do that one there. This one. Right. There. Okay. Hold our breath right again. And through we go. All right. So Jeanette likes my Avid card process ideas. And that's the whole thing. You need to see the process from beginning to end, but you need to see the magnificent result that you get at the end. And it makes all of this die cutting, it just makes it all worth it. Okay, I'll pop that aside. I will pop the ones that I've stamped. I'll pop them back into my stamp case, and then I'll be able to cut those out and make more later on. I'm keeping you out of mischief, Sue. Well, I'm glad I'm keeping you out of mischief. All right, so let's bring in all of those die cuts. I've got a bit of washi tape still left on there. Okay, so we've got quite a few die cuts here, which I think are just gorgeous. And the two different colors in the pinks, I think are just lovely. They're just similar tones. I'd probably, only that I'm doing this as a color challenge, but I probably would have added Pretty in Pink as well. I mean, Pretty in Pink would have taken it to another new level by adding that third color in. Sorry, there's 4 colors because there's Granny Apple Green, but I'm talking about in the flowers. Okay, so we have all of those. We have our card base. All right, so I think probably what I'm going to do, I'll fold the card base in half. I'm going to use my Berry Burst, I think. I'm going to use the Berry Burst as the layer. So let's cut a Berry Burst layer. There's a smaller bit here, so let's cut the smaller bit into the layer. Now, what I tend to do as well, when I'm crafting, if I'm cutting a piece of Berry Burst cardstock like this to get one layer, I will cut it into 2 layers and then pop it into my storage that I have over to the side here. And when I want to make a quick card, I can then grab, if I've got some coordinating layers there, I can then grab my coordinating layers and I will be good to go. Now, for the basic white, I'm going to grab some white and we're going to cut one for the insert and one for the front. So I'll cut that one for the insert because it will be a larger size. So that one's for my insert. And this one's going to be for the front. Although, you know what? Seeing it's an Avid card, okay, seeing it's an Avid card, I'm actually going to put a contrast layer on the inside as well. So let me cut those 2 pieces the same. I don't normally put a contrast layer inside. I normally just put my white layer inside as the insert, but seeing it's an Avid card, we have to go all out. So let's make and we can grab that other piece I put over to the side. So we've got our insert layer, we've got our front layer, and it's all good because they're both the same layers this time, so it's all good. You need some inspiration to use up my hand-penned DSP. Hope this will kickstart my brain. Well, I hope so. All right, so I have die cuts here. I'm going to do like a bit of an arrangement here with these gorgeous flowers by adding loads of these around. So what I like to do is, you can see here, I like to put a contrast of flowers of different colors together. So you can see here, I'm trying not to, that one there, I probably might do that one. This one here, I probably wouldn't mind in under there. This one here could probably go on here. And then, of course, we can have that and that. And, of course, we can have some more coming out there. So this is just a dry run of what I think I could do with this card. There. And there, and we could possibly do maybe some more through here. Not quite sure, actually. I might do some little leaves through there, so maybe some cute little ones in through there. All right, now I've got that happening there, and it's a bit of a dry run. I've got a couple of pieces left over, but I think I want to add a little bit more to this. Okay, so let's bring in that stamp that we didn't use. Okay, so I'm now also going to stamp on that white layer. So I want to add some leaves in the background, but some different leaves. So let's add a leaf there. Let's smoosh that back on there. So we can add a leaf there. We can add another leaf maybe coming out through here. We can add some leaves coming down through here. We can also add some coming up through that part there. And I'm thinking probably some up here. Okay, so we've stamped some leaves in the background, and then we can add our flowers on top. And that's just taking it to a whole nother level because we've got some more foliage all happening. So I like that idea. I also think I'd like to have some leaves coming down through the top here. So maybe one there. I should have had my pierce mat under here, but anyway, and maybe possibly one coming down through here. Okay, and we maybe could put some pieces up through there. I'm liking this already. So as you can see, it's coming together quite nicely. All right, so what else makes an Avid card is making sure that you have some gorgeous bling and ribbon and things. So I'm thinking I might use, I've got some gorgeous Petunia Pop ribbon here, which we could use. So I've got Petunia Pop. What else do I have? Oh, I do have this gorgeous shaded spruce that we could add. Or I do have this one here that could look really nice. So tell me which ribbon you would like. We've got Blackberry Bliss with gold. We've got shaded spruce. I know that adds a different green, but I like the veil-y type of ribbon that we have there. Or we have Petunia Pop. Tell me which ribbon you think. 1, 2, or 3. So 1 is Blackberry Bliss, 2 is shaded spruce, and 3 is our Petunia Pop. Type it into the comments and let me know which ribbon you think I should use on this card. All right, so while we're thinking that, we might stamp our insert. So while we're getting some votes on that one. So of course on the insert, I'm going to do a very similar thing. I'm going to stamp with my leaves. Actually, no, we'll do flowers first. So let's do a large flower. So we've got blackberry, 2 for blackberry. We've got 1 for the Petunia Pop. 2, 3, 4 for Petunia Pop. Really? 2 or 3? 5 for Petunia Pop. Now, I would have went for the blackberry. But anyway, that sounds like I'm really disappointed, doesn't it? I would have went for the blackberry. I really would have. But it's your choice. Carol, she's liking number 1, Carol. Yeah, I think you and I are on the same wavelength. All right, so I'm going to do one of them, and I just want to do a smaller little, we'll do one of those in Petunia Pop. Okay, everyone went for 3. Okay, 3 it is. Okay, so let's do Petunia Pop just there. And we'll do the small Petunia Pop up there. We'll do some leaves. So this is just for my insert. So we've got leaves. Pop some more leaves up through there. And I might do some little single leaves. So it looks like the Petunia Pop has won the prize for, I'm just adding a few little leaves in through here. There. Okay. So we've got our insert of our card ready to go. So that, of course, is going to line up on that like that. So we need to do some of those little dots in our flowers. So with our early espresso, 1 there, and then the small one, 1 there, and 1 there. I'm loving these flowers. And, you know, I think Jeanette McDonald. Okay, I have on my YouTube channel, I have a basic foundations of card making that runs through all of my card bases. But for you, my suggestion is if you want to recreate this card, and I keep trying to tell everybody this, if you want to recreate this card, use your normal card base with your normal contrast layer and then step it down smaller for your white layer. That is all you need to do. So whatever card base size you always use your card base size with a contrast layer and with a white layer step down, because like everyone makes cards differently. And what the process is that everyone needs to realize is you need to just use your own card base sizes and layers, because you can recreate any card that anyone makes by actually doing your own card bases and layers. All right, so I'm actually going to adhere that one onto there. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap my ribbon around this piece. I'm going to wrap it around because I want to pop my bow down here. I've got that cluster of flowers there, but I want to pop my bow down here in that corner as well. Now, you don't have to wrap a bit around, but I just like it. It looks like it's a proper distinct bow when you actually wrap it around. So I'm just using a little bit of Seal Plus, and this Seal Plus is physically going to be the death of me, this Seal Plus. It keeps, I bought some new ones so I can replace it because it keeps just doubling back all the time. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to put it that it's going to go right down at the very bottom there. And of course I didn't get enough on there. Let me just go like this so I can get rid of that. Okay, let's try that. I don't know whether that's going to work or not, but we will try and see if that will give me enough to go where I need it to go. It did. Okay, I don't know why. It just keeps doubling back. The other layer on it just keeps doubling back the wrong way. Okay, there. You love the smaller border, Carol? Yeah, so I step mine down just 1/8 of an inch. I don't step it down 1/4 of an inch. And that's why I get that smaller border. So it's just a minimal border. And it's just personal preference. It's the way I like those fine layers. I just don't like the thicker layers. But as I said, personal preference to everybody. All right. Okay. So the next thing with doing this Avid card, I'm going to adhere that one because that one's really pretty and it's already done. So let's do that because that's for our insert ready to go. So now the case of when I'm going to embellish this card, I need to add dimension. We need to add levels. Okay, so we need dimension and we need things to be down flatter as well. So let me pop this together again the way I had it. This one down in under there. This one was up through here. This one, no, we'll do this one up there. I've probably got it a little bit different compared to what I did, and we'll have this one down through here. Okay, we'll have this one. It can probably pop in there. Let's do that. Let's do this one in here. And what I like to do is I like to build up some dimension with what you're going to embellish with. So let's actually pop that one in there. No, I do want some up through here. I did think I was going to put a couple up there. So let's do that. Let's do that. Those couple can be up there. Let's spread this out a little bit more again. There we go. That's looking good. And once I pop the leaves all in, it'll be really, really pretty. All right. So now to add that dimension, I pick and choose which ones out of these flowers that I want to pop up. So do I want to pop up the large ones? Do I want to pop up the small ones? I actually probably want to pop up 2 of the large ones or 1 of the large ones and put the others. So I think I'm going to pop up these 2 here. I think this one here I'm going to do down flat. So I'm actually going to grab that. And I'm actually going to put that down flat there to start off with. So then my thought process was these 2 that are sitting here, these 2, I'd like to pop those up, those 2 there. Okay, so I'm going to grab some dimensionals and I will pop those up. And then everything else will pop in around. So I'm going to pop that one up there, just there. And this one up right here where it is. So just adding a dimensional. Now, I add the dimensional in the middle so that then I can embellish in underneath. I can pop things in underneath. I can, this one here, I think I'm going to do down. So stuck down. And also, even though I'm sticking that one down, I've still left it pretty free on this edge that I can probably tuck in a leaf in underneath it. This one here, I'm probably going to pop up. I think I'm going to pop up this one as well. So let's do those on dimensionals. So that one. Okay. And then do another little one there. Yeah, Suzanne, I think mine's doing the same thing. I don't know. Every now and then you just get one and it just wants to keep doubling back on itself, and I have no idea why, but anyway. It's like something just gets out of whack right at the beginning. All right, so this one here, I think I'm going to pop down. Sorry, I'm gonna glue it down, but I'll wait and see because I want to start popping some of these leaves in behind. So I like a leaf up through there, so I'm going to pop that one in. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue and pop it in underneath there. Okay. Now, I actually like the fact of the leaves to be popped up a little bit as well. So I want to pop another leaf in here, but I want to pop it up. So I'll grab some dimensionals and we'll pop that one up. So it's going to be popped up in underneath that large one there. So that just adds a little bit of dimension there. I want to pop some leaves in under that. So I'm going to pop this leaf in here first. So I'm going to add that first. Then I will slide that one in. So I want to add that one just here. I want to slide this one in to that gap. And yep, I've covered up one of those that I've stamped there. But can you see it's adding greenery in here as well? All right, I've got that. Okay, these ones here. I like this. And I feel like I want to pop. So I'm going to do that. That. Then I want to pop that one up. I think I want to pop both of these up the top. That one. There. This one. Here. Okay, so we need some more greenery happening down in here. Definitely need a little bit more greenery. So we might pop that one in there. This one could probably pop in under there. We could also, okay, so these little leaves, I'm just going to pop a couple of these little leaves in. So that little one can pop in under there. And we'll do another little one in with it, which I didn't cut that real well, so we'll slide it in under the other one, in under that one, because it wasn't cut real well. There. Okay. We can pop that there. And even curling up these little leaves a little bit, just to add a bit of dimension. We haven't even started with the bling or the bow yet. We're getting there. Okay, so I'll add another little, and see, curling up those with your fingers just to add that little curl, just makes it look more lifelike and real. Pop that one in there. Okay, now the idea is, where's the sentiment going to go? That's the next thing. Or do we not do? I like that there. That can go there. Okay, of course, our bow is going to go in here. So we've left room for our bow. Now, let's see what we can say here. Oh, we could do so much joy on a circle. Oh, look at that. So much joy on a circle there. Let's try that. So we will grab that. We will grab a piece of basic white. We will stamp it in, I think I'm going to do it in Berry Burst. And I haven't done this before, so let's smoosh it. Okay, I'm so glad I've re-inked my Berry Burst. It's so much nicer. Okay, so let's stamp, and I've got ink everywhere. That one was horrible. Let's do this, and let's clean that off a little bit because it's so inky. Got a little bit carried away with my Berry Burst. All right, let's do that. Let's clean it off and let's go again. Plus, I'm using it on a much bigger block to what I would normally use it on. Okay, ink it up and stamp it down. Oh, much better. Okay, so much joy. Now let's see if we can find the smallest circle that we can get that on so that we can pop it in up here. Or I could even fussy cut. We will see. Let's see if 1 3/4 will do it. 1 3/4 is too little, so 2 inches is going to have to be it, but I think 2 inches will be too big for the card, but we will see. So it just fits on the 2-inch one, so let's see if we can. What are your thoughts? I mean, I think it needs inking around the edge so that we can see it compared to the rest, but I think I can possibly see, I can put it in here that we're not covering up too much of that. I mean, we'll cover up that flower there, but that's, what do you think? Hey, Jenny, I'm so glad you're on here, Jenny. Do you know that you were the winner of last week's draw? So now that you're on here, Jenny, I need you to pick from the prizes. Hang on, I grab them. I need you to pick, Jenny, one of these prizes that you have won. You are the lucky viewer that commented. So you can pick either Corner in Bloom, the Starstruck embossing folder, or the gorgeous toadstool paper. So type it into the comments, Jenny, and let me know what you want. Okay, so I feel like I want to do spot on, you think? All right, I feel like I want to do a little bit of inking around that edge of that just to bring it out so that we can see it. I would love to put a contrast. Actually, let's put a contrast layer under it and see if it will work. Let's grab our Berry Burst and let's put a contrast layer, which will be 2 1/4 inches underneath, and see if it's not too much. See if we can get it to work. I feel like it needs something just to bring it out a little bit more. This is going to make it look so much better, but will it be too big? I don't think so. I think we could squeeze it in there. We need to squeeze it in a little bit more. I think we can squeeze it in there. What do you think? Let's add that. I'm going to add it. I think we should. So yeah, Jenny Kemp, please type into the comments out of those 3 things which one you would like to win, and I will send it to you in the post. All right, I just need to move that one there. That one there needs to be moved, so let's pull that one out for the time being. Let's pop this in, and I think it needs to be popped up for sure. You love this card? Well, thank you, Penny. I love creating Avid cards. It is, I mean, you talk about card making with me, and Avid it's me through and through. But I know that not everybody wants to make an Avid card. But I just want to show you how gorgeous these Avid cards can be. The stamp set would be wonderful. So that would be the Corner in Bloom stamp set, Jenny. No problem whatsoever. It is yours. I will pop your name on it. Okay, so let's pop that in there. Oh, look at that. So much joy. Now, where are we going to put this leafy bit? We could probably put it out there. That looks quite nice. Let's pop it in there. Okay, look at that. That is, now, we all know what is going to make this look even better is, well, for one thing, we need some bling. So let's grab out, do we want to do iridescent pearls? Or do we want to do, oh, I don't have them in here. I was going to say the sequins that we have that are Sale-A-Bration, but I don't have them in here at the moment. I have some of these, which are the tinsel gems, or just the basic rhinestones. That was my thought process. Oh, I do have, do I? I do have some. No, I don't. Okay. So which embellishments? Do we do iridescent pearls? Do we do the tinsel gems? Or do we do just the basic rhinestones? I love basic rhinestones because I feel like basic rhinestones can really, they go on any card whatsoever. Look at this card. Oh, I haven't glued that one in. Let's glue that one in. So, of course, I'm going to pop that up on the front. So look at that coming together. There's so much more still to go. You need this set, Penny? I know. It's so gorgeous, isn't it? And I think the problem is people are, so Judy saying pearls. I think the problem is people are overlooking this set because they're thinking it's for the scrapbooking kit, but gorgeous for card making. Absolutely gorgeous for card making. I could see straight away what I wanted to do with it for card making. So I've got 1, 2, 3 people have gone pearls. Something very elegant. All right, let's grab those backings off so we can glue that on the front. Isn't it bad when we have to touch the dimensionals to make sure we've got the backings off? We can't see with our eyes. We have to touch them to make sure that they're sticky or not. All right, so I'm going to hover. Let's get that out of the way. And let's get these ribbons out of the way, seeing we didn't use those. All right, so I'm going to hover over the top of my card. So I like to hover with my 2 pointer fingers in underneath, get it looking nice and even, and then just push down with my thumbs to pop it in place. We will add, okay, so everyone's, I think we're going for the pearls. I think the pearls are what's got the vote. Antique pearls, I don't have any in here at the moment because I'm fresh out of those because I used them in my 10 cards in 20 minutes and I haven't replenished my supply yet. So good idea, Janice, but yeah, I don't have any. So it looks like we're going to go with the iridescent pearls. So let's grab some of those out. All right. Now, when it comes to embellishing an Avid card, I don't care how many I put on. When I'm going to, I lost a leaf. Did I? Where? I don't have a leaf on the ground. Where would I have lost the leaf? My drawers were open, but I haven't. Oh, is this one here? Where did I lose it from? Here? Was it in under here or over there? In under here. There. Okay, I obviously didn't stick it in. Let's grab that glue and put some glue on that one. I'm glad you all see that. Thanks, Colleen. Thanks for telling me. There we go. Let's pop it in under there and let's stick it in. Okay, now We do have to do our bow yet too. So let's grab our ribbon so we can pop our bow on. And now I'm thinking I should have popped that flower up where I'm going to put the bow. Ugh. Anyway. Cute as a button. All right, let's grab, so I'm going to add that with a glue dot. Or do I do it there? Okay, now let's see. Do I put the bow on the left side or the right side? Let me know, left side or right side. Type it into the comments, left or right. Now, remember when you are sharing my video, you need to come back to the replay and you need to, on YouTube, and you need to type that you have shared on the replay. Okay, so let's do one there and a little one. And we will add little ones around up in there. We will add another gorgeous one down here. And the one there. And a little one here. And we'll add some here. So when you're doing an Avid card, as I said, don't be scared to embellish. There. Okay, so we've got left, 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 left. Okay, everyone says left. Over, whoops, here. Okay, so let's pop it on the left. And that gives me room for another embellishment. There and there. And we all know what is definitely going to finish it off is a spritzing of our wink of Stella. So let's grab our wink of Stella. We squeeze a little bit down into the channel like so, and we spritz over the front and on the inside. Dare to be different? I mean, I was going to choose the right. I was going to choose the right-hand side. So there you go. I mean, that's just the difference, isn't it? So there you go. And look at the shimmer and shine on that card. Isn't it just so, so pretty? And we've got some shimmer and shine on the inside as well. So there you go. One stunning Avid card. So I'm going to do Avid cards all this week. So you don't want to miss these videos. I'm telling you, we are going to use some of the awesome new bundles, and we are going to do Avid cards every day this week, except for Thursday. Unfortunately, I've got to have a card class on Thursday, so I won't be here on Thursday. But there you go. A beautiful Avid card. Using that gorgeous Everyday You and Me stamp set. So please don't underestimate that stamp set. It is absolutely gorgeous, and you could do that in all different color combinations. And it's just a little bit of preparation beforehand, doing the stamping and the inking and the die cutting beforehand. And then you've got a gorgeous card. Absolutely. I think this would be absolutely a really special card. So there you go. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And I'm 15 minutes over what I normally do. So I do apologize. It took me a little bit longer, but a lot of stamping and die cutting. I might do a little bit more die cutting beforehand for tomorrow's video so that it's not so long. But thanks everyone for hanging out with me. Give me the thumbs up, like the video, please share the video. And as I said, please come back to the replay. Once I've finished the live video, come back to the replay and make sure you type liked and shared. So on YouTube, that is how you get an entry into the weekly draw. We will draw another weekly winner, and it's just going to be from YouTube. So if you're not watching on YouTube, you need to head on over to Stamping with DonnaG on YouTube and find me on YouTube and type liked and comment in the comments on the replay. Thanks everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you all.